Here, how about now? Am I audible? Am I audible, gents? Sad. Sad is just using up all his emojis. Yes, sir. Okay, very good. I guess Stream OBS wants you to have all your audio stuff on one track. Oops. What's up, gents? Audio sound good? A little too loud? Let me know. Let me know. Get that. Get these. What are these YouTube emojis? Do they have their own little suite of nonsense going on here? It's Rimworld today, gents. I figured we'd take it low and slow with something I'm very familiar with. Ah, yes. Phone speakers, the ideal manner of listening to high quality audio. Alright, sweet. Here. Okay, sorry, I'm clowning on Vinizi. He's been in the comments since like the first Kenshi video. I can't I'm not gonna be too rough on the guy. Okay, here. Let's see. Bam. It's Rimworld, folks. What are these? I have to like squint. It looks like Soldier from TF2. Is that like a British guardsman? Is that what that's meant to be? You can clown on me. I'm chill with it. Damn, I didn't know Vinizi was cool like that. It's Rimworld today, folks. I've got a handful of mods installed. Not a crazy amount. I figure we keep it like pretty vanilla. But frankly, I cannot live with like some of the default stuff in Rimworld. I have not played Rimworld. I think the last time I played Rimworld was for streaming to the Discord for some of these dorks. And I have not played it like in earnest for an extended period of time in maybe like 4 or 5 years. I don't even own some of these DLCs. Oh, this is that Top Town Kenshi game, yeah. It's not that far removed. Yeah, we've got some basic stuff installed, just like more priority tabs, because frankly 4 is not enough, and I like to micromanage some animation stuff, like interaction bubbles, so you can actually like see people talk and see like what little interactions they have, because I think that's fun. Hey, what is up, guys? We're playing Rimworld today. Should I make it as embarrassing as possible? That sounds fun. All right, let's do it. Enough farting around here. Standard start, Randy random every single time. Strive to survive. Commitment mode. Already the Pendor slander begins. Hey Sat, what's the seed, Sat? If you don't type anything quickly enough, I'm just gonna type Pendor. Give it to me. Oh man, next time definitely ultra low. How did I know? Next time ultra low latency. This is like low latency is not enough. Yeah, see, I don't even have like all the newer DLCs, and frankly, I don't think I'm paying $25 right out the gate for that. When it's the cost of a sandwich, hitting that Pendor and puffing clouds. This is pretty close, right? To Pendor. This is like the Empire area. Then there's no like Noldor or anything, but this is pretty damn close. Hey, what do we think about the Minecraft video, huh? Out of left field enough for you guys, or what's the deal? I mean, some of the patrons have known about. Sir, please pay $75 for 3 garbage DLCs. Do people not like the space one? I kind of thought that would be. I kind of thought that would be the. There's that really famous mod that was just basically that, right? That essentially they implemented in much the same way. Sorry, I want a year-round growing zone that's outside of a rainforest. I'm being picky. Oh, that's the one. Small Hills River. This is the one. Do I have any saved Audiolons? Cult of the Machine God. No. I mean, I've known of it since before it dropped, but you know, it's cool. The Minecraft video was just anthropological enough to get my nerd ass in a very niche way. Yeah, I figured it was a... I even showed it to the GF. That's how you know it's good. I was... I'll just do the... No... you know what? We'll do the fluid one. Ideological. Because that's how I roll. Collectivist. Because that's how I roll. Drug use. Oh god, I thought I saved one of these. Yeah, because I signed up for it on a whim, and I was even like, I don't know if this is going to be the kind of thing that the wider audience, like my subscriber base, would go for. Since it's like so far removed from our like standard level of content. But I thought it'd be interesting the way that people organize themselves. That was my interest. Don't worry, like once we get to the second video too, we'll actually talk about war and stuff, which is like the interesting things. I throw myself like pretty haphazardly into stupid scenarios constantly. So that should be fun. But I'm glad it went over well. I was not dance party. Get out of here. Fair of ideology. Now, okay, I could be here for like an hour customizing this, but I'll try to be quick. Real War Journal hours. I tried. I sure did try. Where's the fist one? We're gonna go straight up like... Nope. You gotta cater to me since I've been here Kenshi day one. The core subscriber base. Here. The damn it. Buffini Creed. Adjective. Muffinite? Right? That's right. Member... No. This is what I'm gonna start calling the subscribers, by the way. Embarrassing. It's not a core member since I came from the POP video. That's core. I call that core. That's like that video has 250,000 more views than like the next video down. If you came here from if you came for Pandora, I'm not gonna like string you up till dead. You know what I mean? Like I want to say like 90% of the people who discovered this no relics, because we're not gonna cheat. No venerated animals. We don't need the logo. The Muffin Commissar. I think most of this is good. Slavery disapproved. Diversity of thought neutral. Actually, those Star Sector videos were so good though. Those were like I feel like the first video that got any views was the first Star Sector thing. I am loath to even like direct people to those simply because I'm like, oh, I can do better than that, I think. Execution horrible if innocent. Marriage to spouse. The rest of this is fine, I think. Hey, settle this one for me, because I this was the intentionality behind putting Johnny Freight in the newer batch of Star Sector videos. What was that? Like an exciting moment as somebody who like, I mean, did you start with those videos? No, you came from Pandora, so well, that video might not have been out. The newer Star Sector one. Was that like an exciting moment? I didn't know if anybody cared about that character at all. Like at all. This is pretty good here. Construction's gonna hurt. I'm not even gonna look at like the names or whatever. I'm just gonna take cooking. Genetic scientist has got to be the medical research guy. Maybe not the con artist. I just want like a construction mining person. Reptile researcher. What about the civil servant? I'm gonna randomize this person. Mining. Oh, okay. This is pretty damn good. Alright, screw it. Who we got here? Genetic scientist, vat-grown medic, an abrasive misogynist who wants to do drugs. it was kind of fun seeing more of the crew personified and maybe rewatch the older videos with that in mind. Yeah, I definitely have some plans for it going forward. I of course, like, the patrons know this, but after I'm done with the Minecraft stuff, we're gonna do Star Sector, the second Star Sector video again. I think I should be able to tie up, like, the plot, the main plot, the main quests. So that'll be fun. And Cable, this guy's a piece of shit. Okay, we want that, maybe the language analyst. This construction, too, is gonna hurt. Steadfast second. Oh my god, Sat, you psychopath. Saturday has been in the stream chat for a while because he's one of the patrons in the Discord. You don't have to funnel me money, Saturday. You're already giving me like $3 monthly. You don't have to do that, you psychopath. Steadfast psychopath, depressive, hard worker, night owl. That's pretty good. Nobody can shoot. Where's that test subject? Is that person, You're a psychopath, man, this guy. Thank you, though, Saturday. You don't have to do that, you nutcase. We just need somebody who could shoot, damn it. I'm gonna regenerate this guy. Sat buckets. More like sat ducats. Okay, that's good. Nope, I can't farm. Shooting, because this is great for me. I don't care about melee that much. Is melee, like, good later on? I never got, like, that. Is this, like, the femme settlement? Okay. Test subject, furniture, super immune, incapable of caring, social or firefighting, incapable of violent. Oh, I can do that thing. I can do that tuber thing. Here you go. Being easy. The thing, you know. Now I'm gender swapping all of you, I think, but Akizuki was in there. You get to be like the kawaii girl with the braids. Okay, we've got Karen Venezi Cheney. No relation to Dick. Super immune, quick sleeper, volatile. Sat, the reptile researcher. sorry, Akizuki. Too smart, Sat. You're too damn smart. And you're jealous. And Akizuki's a fast learner, but you're staggeringly ugly. Oh. Begin. This is what I get for getting all the iron in Vintage Story. It's a crying shame. Akizuki has been carrying us in the Discord Vintage Story save. Hard carrying us. Usually because, like, a couple people have been out of the country, and I think Saturday's computer just couldn't handle it. Computer blew up trying to run Vintage Story. And I am, like, intermediately busy with random bullshit. So Akizuki's basically been the only one on the Vintage Story save, and the man is an animal. Akizuki is flirting with Saturday. Wait, maybe this was a bad idea. I'm not trying to ship you guys. Ugly skills complimentary. Okay, who was the gun person? Let's just sort this out right away. Bio, right? Shooting, you get the bolt action. We have like a Yorkshire Terrier too. You can have the pistol, and you won't even fight. So this is all not Cobra egg. What the fuck? You guys are talking about like bitter foods. I just got back from. Stop throwing my stop! I just got back from getting dinner, and I see Lawrence plaintively snuggled up to Sat. Yeah, man, you're picking up all the ladies in the commune, dog. Okay, this is a good spot right here. I like the. No, this is not high fertility soil. This is mud. Mud. There's high fertility soil. You know what? I still fuck it. I like this spot. Should I let them know, Mr. PP? Should I inform the masses? And you know what that secret is. What the secret is, Mr. PP. Let's see. I think we'll just dump all our junk right here for now. Oh, I gotta remember how this game works. Hey, Ripe, literally shoot frenzy? Oh, you just want to... Oh, okay, all right. I thought you were about to go on like a kill... What the fuck is going on? What happened to you? Oh, this is like Lorenz's master? Wait. The dog is named Lorenz, right? That's not somebody on the crew. Oh, you weren't getting snuggled up by a person. You weren't getting snuggled up by a person. I think you were just petting the dog. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was about to have a big problem if somebody spawned with like a master dog. No, I don't want to think about that. That's terrible. Anyway. Secrets, I have none. Okay, alright. You can be incognito for now, that's fine. We'll start nice and cheesy here. Floors. What is it? What do you want first? You want like a barracks, couple beds, like a freezer, right? Biblically accurate Venezi. What does that mean? What does that mean? Dances for entertainment. Sadly, was yelling at me last time I played this in the Discord simply because I like just watching the little pawns work. And Sat's like, "Can you please speed it up?" The shoot frenzy. Should I take advantage of that now? Again, I have not. Let's see. What do we got? Definitely not the speed up your fucking game. See, there it is. Like a moth to a flame, dude. Probably just the turkeys. And we don't want to. We want to manage like the population, right? We don't want to kill. Well, these are all female. Fuck it. It's a bad day for the turkey population. Speed up your game. Okay, fine. Does that make you happy? You attention-starved Zoomer. I don't know I don't know. Yes. I don't know what the overlap between, like... Is anybody, watching the new Dunk and Egg show? Game of Thrones? First episode came out, like, what? Yesterday? Today? I don't even remember. Anybody a fan? Anybody an enjoyer? Yes? I think the Dunk and Egg novel, the first one, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, might be, like... Or the Hedge Knight, rather, might be, like, my favorite Game of Thrones material. Like, the comic book is basically one of my favorite, like, graphic novels, even though I don't read a lot. I never even heard there was a new Game of Thrones show. It's good, and you don't need to know anything about Game of Thrones, really. It was Sunday, but I watched it today, and novels are really good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm really hopeful about that one. I was excited because, like, George seemed to like it. The third comic book is so far. That's the one. That's the yes. Yeah, I know. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but yeah. Well, I think it was for Christmas, like not last Christmas, but the one before. Somebody got me all the graphic novels. And goddamn, is that some of my favorites? Oh, we didn't set priorities or work. Oh yeah, see, I got the work priorities to do here. The schedule. We want to work. Leave a 2-hour gap. Somebody was a night owl, right? Bio. Staggeringly ugly. Quick sleeper. That was it. Quick sleeper. Super immune is great. Yeah, I'm really happy with the show. The Dunk and Egg, both of them. Even though Egg was only on screen for maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes total. Both of those dudes are perfect. The casting for the guy who plays Dunk is basically perfect. Mr. PP has a secret. And that's for me to know and for you to never find out, Sat. While they're doing this, we'll do the priority. God damn! How much stuff will Akizuki not do? This is just the auto tab, right? This does not mean that you're incapable of doing that, right? No. Novel has an edge. I think the novel has an edge over the comic book with the ambient details, especially regarding Blood Raven. I did just to clarify, I did listen to the audiobook too. Going off of the you'll be incognito, the secret is that Mr. PP is someone else. You can reverse engineer that one sad, I think. We want furniture sleeping spots for the first night here. Bang, bang. Animal sleeping spot. Given that Muffintop seems to know them already, Mr. PP is someone that Muffintop knows. You're a sleuth, man. Yeah, I'm really happy with the show. I only watched, like, you know, I had like 5 minutes. I literally watched it right before I got on the stream, and I was really happy with it. Game of Thrones fans basically have it as bad as like Star Wars fans these days, so it's you know, you kind of get kicked while you're down. But I'm glad it's actually good. I will neither confirm nor deny your suspicions, Set. I'll neither confirm nor deny. What did you think of the Arlen flashback scenes? I loved them. Specifically because in the first episode, Arlen says nothing. Arlen does not say a goddamn thing. Besides, like, punch Dunk in the face. Okay, yeah, alright. They already leaked it. Mr. PP is also from the Discord. How did you feel about that moment that... I'm not going to spoil it for Red, but that moment... The main theme plays in the first, like, 5 minutes, and then that thing happened. Dunk does that thing. How did you feel about that? Okay. Wardening will do... Where's firefighting? Everybody who can firefight should firefight first. Cleaning? Oh, man. LMFAO. I was not sold on it, but as soon as I reinterpreted it as it set the pace well, yeah. As soon as I reinterpreted it as, like, making fun of the other shows, I was like, okay, I think I'm here for this. Patienting, resting. Where's doctoring? I've never used this mod before. This is bed rest. Doctoring. We want that first, right? And then patienting. Then bed rest. I think I'm going to pause to do this. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. That's what I read it as, because the the music swells and it's all big and bombastic, and they're like, no, that's not the this type of show. And then the rest of the show, I really like the soundtrack too, how like laid back and toned down it is. It's different tonally than like any of the other Game of Thrones shows, which I think it should be. Why is basic tasks this far up? Handling. Patienting. Who? Can nobody else firefight? It's kind of a Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. It pretty much is. That's why I like Dunk and Egg. It's more relatable, like, immediately than the other Game of Thrones stuff. I mean, you relate to all the characters in Game of Thrones, of course, and I'm not going to deny that it's really good. But the thing that I like about... The reason I think Dunk and Egg, like, I like the most is because it is so, like... It's not about Dunk trying to, like, reclaim his ancestral seat or anything. It's about Dunk trying not to starve that evening. Dunk is just trying to, like, pay the bills. He's got 3, like, horses that he needs to feed and groom and, like, take care of. That little moment in the beginning of the first episode where he's like, I could just sell the horses and live like a king for, like, 2 years if I tried hard enough, but I think once I was done with that, I'd basically just end up robbing people in the street. That little conversation about like what direction he's going to take with his life going forward. That's some real stuff. So am I misreading this, or can nobody else firefight? I really like how he talks to the horses. A lot of that is them trying to work in like Dunk's inner monologue from the books into ways that are like organic, and it really works for me. It does work for me. Because there's always a problem with some of George's stuff, like adapting it, because there's so much that gets left on the cutting room floor simply because, like, the characters, like, inner monologues is the whole thing, all the little private thoughts that they share to themselves and then don't say to anybody. So to, like, you got to get that out of their head somehow for like a TV show, you know? And it can be hard to do a lot of the time. So that's a very easy way to solve that problem. Or the invention of a couple different characters is like the scene with Lionel Baratheon towards the end. Sorry, but just noticing is sat female. You're all girls, man. You might have been getting food. This is the gender bend colony. Everyone is chicks. I know what my audience is. My YouTube analytics tells me my audience is literally 1% female, so I know what you are. I'm not assuming your gender. I have the the stats to back it up. Cersei in A Feast for Crows compared to Cersei in the show is insane. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about like late season. Game of Thrones, the main show, does not exist past season 4 to me. Because immediately they open up season 5 with some bullshit. I'm sorry, Sat. Am I like awakening something in you? Okay, this will be the food store. We need power, but we gotta clear some of these trees away. Or we could build it in this little corner here. Oh, need farming stuff. I memory hold it. I don't even... How bad is just like minor break risk? Disturb sleep, A with it. Oh, this is all the... Yeah, this is all the standard stuff. Grow zone. How bad is just like regular fertility? Because that's what all this is here. I think it's fine, right? I require higher standards. Yeah, high maintenance guy over here. He just crash landed from space. He's already getting fussy with me. Wind turbine will fit like right here, right? Okay. No, that still works. We can just clear out that. Mine. Chop wood. Elite placement there. You like that? I require higher standards. You're gonna sleep on a concrete floor and you're gonna like it, bud. I'm sorry. The smooth. Forgot the other tree. Yeah. I think they're gonna clear that when they do the farming of this. I may have screwed myself by turning on this new like priority mod. Nobody else can firefight but Sat. We'll do doctoring, patienting. High maintenance hunter-gatherer would be like, yeah, man, I assume you just came out of cryo sleep, dog, and you're like, I'm not, well, what was your background? You're a farmer's daughter, you grew up on a vineyard, you made friends with bugs and insects, and then you became a reptile researcher and discovered the thorny devil. Oh my god, you're like a high maintenance, like some college kid. Zone, we want stockpile pause for now. Smoothing out the walls, does that improve their clear all? We want foods, we want medicine, right? Drugs. Sorority girl. Oh, never mind. I can't make fun of the neurodivergent. What? Because he's a college kid? Plants now. Corpses, we want no human-like corpses or mechanoid corpses, and we don't want rotten. Oh man, my brain, plant matter. See, it's all in there. All right, you guys can stop slandering me. Too much Saturday slander. Batteries we need as soon as possible. How much wood do we have? Yeah, we have enough for furniture right now. We're gonna get... Yeah, everybody's gonna be unhappy for a moment. Them's the breaks, buddy. Because everybody's gonna get a side table, right? What achievements do you punks have? I discovered a new type of reptile. I'll see what everybody's claim to fame is. We want to. Everybody gets a dresser. Sure, that's good. I have a shoot frenzy. Let's see. What did you do? You were a test... Vinizi, you were a test subject. You were like a lab rat. And then you just, like, started a YouTube channel where you make, like, chairs and shit, I guess. You spend her time building beautiful furniture. W. Okay, it's not exactly a win, but... And Akizuki was born in a catastrophic war in which both sides used incendiary weapons. That you're burned, right? Is that why you have that? You have, oh, no, you have a scratch star. Okay. You were left with a lifelong fear of fire, and then you started mining. Well, that makes sense. You're the iron guy. I regret to inform you that you're also going to spend the rest of this Rimworld playthrough mining for iron. Sorry, bud. You're boned. If I were any worse at this, I'd say you yearn for the mines. Priority preferred, so we get somebody to haul that. Okay, let's attend to this while he's building on this construction. Okay. How far away? Okay, that's not that far from the house, but just don't touch these walls and we'll be alright. None of you live up to my achievements. Oh, he's getting uppity. He's getting uppity already. Who does the plant work? That's growing. Handling, hunting, growing, constructing, plant cutting. You should plant cut before you work. They're better in every way than our real counterparts, non-debatable. I had the shocking realization last patron stream that I am also a Zoomer. Like I don't know why I got it in my head that for some reason there was like another generation in between millennials and Zoomers, but I was born in like in 2000. So that technically that's the threshold for Zoomers, right? So we're all fucked, man. I could have sworn there was. I don't know why I thought so too. Unk. Halo 3 is the best game ever made. What do you guys know about Modern Warfare? My brother is from '97 and he's a Zoomsd. I know what you meant, but that's okay. Who? Saturday? Zillennial. Just wait till they find out about his height. Don't bring that slander here. I know a lot about Modern Warfare, but I never played the COD games. Yeah, well, you're not missing out. Sorry. Do we want cooking before... Release prisoners, fix switches. Yeah. Cooking. Saturday's trying to... Saturday would like you to... Okay. I figured it out the other day. I am 5'7". Okay? We had this conversation in the last patron stream. Here come the Short King slander comments. Listen, man. Even the smallest person can change the course of history. Short. World average. You're goddamn right. Middle of the road. I think that's all we can aspire for. Crafting. Saturday is pigging out on food. This has happened because of a poor mood. In the fucking survival settlement set. You won't get back or knee pain, you're chill. That is true, look at Frodo. Yeah, I have that is below average? No, I think the US is 5'8", right? See, knowing these stats would make me more of a conscious Short King about it, but I don't. That's always the researching first, right? Yeah. Researching after cooking. We'll not do mining. We'll not do smithing. We'll not do tailoring. We'll not do art. Okay, do we have everything covered? The US is... Ironically, Sat, you're like the intellectual man. Look, you're the guy who crafts and stuff, who's idle. And Akizuki is like fucking worthless, I think. Look at you, man. You can't do shit. You are good at mining and nothing else. The US is 5'9". You're still below average. I'm 173 centimeters. I think that's 5'8" or 7 as well. Slender. Slender. Look at you, man. Okay, well, what are you actually good at? You can mine, you can cook, you can do medical. You're signed up for none of those, right? No, you're the doctor. We should move cooking up to, like, will do. Give Sat a break from cooking. You're all short. Saturday, we're not all, like, I'm comfy in my bed is what I am. Sat, we're not all fucking 6-foot monsters like you, man. Some of us have to live in the real world. Let's see. We need a table. We'll do it after the plant cut stuff gets... Okay, we can speed this up now. All this is going to start degenerating because it's outside, right? Whatever you say, halfling. Need colonist beds. Yeah, we know. 7... Shut up, I'm a Nordic god, 7 feet tall. You're shorter than Muffintop. Folks will talk about being tall, then hit their heads on doorways. I know you're thinking about Dunk right now. God, that show is so good. I'm really excited. The one thing I do agree with, the complaints, some of the complaints about it, is the release schedule with how short the episodes are. I think just do like 3 weeks. They're like half an hour long, you know. They're pretty short. Just do like 2 episodes a week instead of 1. I feel like it's going to get dragged out. Because like I said, I was able to watch it and like almost watch the whole episode in like a sitting while eating dinner right before I got on here. I think this is going to piss me off a little bit when it starts to drag. We can do table here, dining chair, and then chess, because people are going to start getting pissed about not having any entertainment, right? Recreation, horseshoe pin, chess table, furniture, dining chair. There you go. I'm back in hell, my college dorm. Gotcha, my man. Gotcha was just abroad. Went to Everest. What a sicko. Why are you... Oh, right. We don't have any beds. Okay, speed it up, folks. Gotcha's back, so we can actually assist Akizuki with not like pulling all the weight in the in the Discord vintage story save. I'm melting here. Welcome back to hell. I'm still jet lagged. Yeah, you're screwed, man. He's not in Mount Everest right now, Sat. Jealous of Akizuki's bedroom. Oh, because it's just his right now because nobody else can live in there. Saturday is malding? Just positively malding? Look, man, it's winter in Vintage Story. I'm just exploring and using my musket, playing with my toys. Akizuki, you will be pleased to know that I literally, in the other save of Vintage Story, goofing off, just realized and understood how fertilizing shit works. Like, just now. I just figured out you could use, like, saltpeter and bone meal for fertilization. Fortunately, my first class is at 5, and fortunately, it's also 21 degrees. Oh, you're in the south, right? Gotcha. Because wait. 21 degrees, like, Fahrenheit or Celsius? Yeah, that's important. I'm Vintage Story brained right now about that. Fahrenheit? Okay, it's cold. Okay. Got a crazy cold snap down here. It's bad in the south right now. It just snowed by me. It's a little chilly right now. It's just shoveling out some defenses. Minor break. Yeah, Sat. It's cold everywhere, man. Catharsis? It felt good to unbottle my feelings. What was your 21k cold snap would be cinematic, I think. You have a lover, Sat. Ooh. She's not here. I think we left your lover in the escape pod. I have needs. Okay, let's properly get some research and power going. What do we have? Okay, neat McLovin. Oh my god, the Saturday slander just does not end, dude. Wait, this is high fertility soil right here. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's where we'll plant the drugs. I used to... Okay, I suppose Muffintop lore time. I used to... Back when I was like a pot-smoking high schooler, I used to... Every save I did in Rimworld, I just make him smoke weed. Like a smoke leaf. Because I was like, yeah, man. It should be legal. Legalize it. Berries is good, right? We were all embarrassing at one point. That's okay. We can say it. It's okay, bud. You can get tech level 5 and build hydroponics inside. Oh, yeah. Vizard Veed. General Lee. Seth Rogen moment. Dude, I love Kenshi. Fuck, I fucking love Kenshi. You ever see when they make, like, I guess Snoop Dogg is the progenitor of this. When they wheel some celebrity out who's never, like, played a video game in their life, or they're not familiar with the culture, or something like that, and they cart one of those people out and, like, these old heads, and they push him in front of, like, a live stream camera and just, like, make him sit there and talk chat or whatever, with some handler, probably. That shit is embarrassing. Al Pacino at the TGA was... Is that true? Wait. Al Pacino at what? That's what you are. I'm 26, man. It's not over for me yet. It's not totally over for me yet, man. I got a little time left in me. You don't have to... That's what you are. Come on, man. Give me a little more credit. Wasn't he there a few years back? Old infirm man rambling to a computer screen. You're telling me none of this is real? 30 is the limit? You're telling me I'm gonna die soon. I gotta get, like, kitchen and butchering up. That's what I'm doing right now here. Bigger than that, I think, for them to be happy about it. Here, look, we'll put the butcher's table in there. Boom. Boom, boom. You die after that. What is the TGA? The Game Awards. The Game Awards. What was he doing? Like the most recent one? I don't think I watched the most recent Game Awards. There's nothing the most recent Game Awards I gave a shit about. I didn't play like many new AAA games this year, so I really didn't have like a rooting interest. I'm sort of an indie man these days. What did he do? Did he just like look lost and like stumble around on stage for a little bit? Was that it? What did he do there? Was he an announcer? Ah, what does he even know about video games? Does his kid play games or something? Why was he there? The 2022 Game Awards. Oh wait, I totally missed that. Was it embarrassing? Okay, the stream seems to be handling well. I'll keep glancing over to look for like drop frames and stuff. It seems like we're alright here. It's back in 22, but yeah, he was an announcer. It was bad that I forgot who Al Pacino was for a second. Fuck, I can't type. It's alright. We all have our senior moments. Hidden conduit, right? Power conduit. Just plumb the walls up here for good measure. We all have our senior moments. It's okay. Sat, that's fine. He fell off. Is this vanilla? I got a couple mods in here. Mainly just like speech bubbles and some quality of life stuff. But for the most part, yeah, this is vanilla. I haven't played Rimworld, like I said, in a long time. I don't even own like the newer DLCs. Ross Scott, the Freeman's Mind guy, Cursed Farms. I live and die by the I live and die by the mantra that he set of like, once this video game becomes the price of a sandwich, that's when I'll buy it. So I think I'm just like, great, this game came out, looks fun. I'm gonna wait a year till it's on sale when it's like $15 minimum, and that's when I'll buy it. This is cheapskate activities. I understand that much. Clint Eastwood is pushing 300 and he still hasn't fallen off. Clint Eastwood exists in my head as the guy from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and maybe nothing else. Except for that one movie where he beats up those African-American gentlemen in the street. That clip, 10 years ago, Rimworld released. I played Rimworld when it was maybe like a year old. So, and it's still $34. I think it's one of those games that goes on sale time and time again. I mean, it has to, right? Okay, we gotta... I'm fucking up a little bit here. To be honest, the DLCs for like mods and actual expansions, so you're not missing out on too much. The one that was the most egregious to me was the space one, because that was a really popular mod already, wasn't it? Does it go on sale? I mean, I've owned it for so long that I just don't look. Okay, we got more than enough for need meal source. What are you doing, dog? Just going for a walk with your pistol? Not typically? Oh, shit. Is that a dabbing duck? Anomaly in the space one kind of do? Anomaly looked cool. Like, I was just, again, I had not been playing Rimworld for a long time when this came out, so I didn't particularly, like, seek them out to play them. Spoils in 3. Eee! How do I prioritize, building? I think I've gone too... I did the classic blunder and, like, told them to build too much shit. All these turkeys we shot earlier are going to spoil. Oh, this one's already rotting. Fuck. It's just shit they should have added in base game or stolen from mods. I didn't play too much of the spaceship like mod. None of the DLCs are particularly good. I didn't really interact with any of them, if I'm being honest. Like I played base game Rimworld with like a heavily modded list for like 100 hours, and then I said, okay, I have played enough of this game for my entire lifetime. I will return to it when is appropriate, which is like, I suppose 10 years down the line. Beneezy just commented about kids games to Sat. Is that what I just saw? They quipped about botched surgeries. Hostile Thatchers. Margaret? Joked about lakes. Exchanged ideas about the link between masculinity and philanthropism. Is my colony like a... Did these people... Were they being fed like Twitter feeds in their cryo sleep chambers? What is happening? I guess Saturday is like a college student. None of the DLCs are particularly good. I don't know enough to verify whether the W colony. I don't know whether or not. I don't know enough about the Rimworld DLCs to verify that that's true. The Muffintop experience. You got the liberal arts colony set. Is that why we can't do like half the jobs in here? You're saying this is like our commune? Okay, Akizuki's gonna start building shit now, right? Oh no, easy. The liberal arts colony. Fuck off. Brother, I'm a test subject. Yeah, what do you know? I mean, you were a furniture builder, so you had a little bit of time out of the... Is this more like Saturday just teaching you... Okay, these are all rotting now. We gotta fucking... We need a dump zone. Don't shove them there, because we're gonna mine from there. Get them out of here. Storage. Clear all. Rotting corpses. Priority important. I only know nails and planks and not much else. This is like that scene from Mad Max where the old mothers or whatever are Fury Road. Sorry, are like telling Furiosa about that everybody used to have a show back in the old days. Here, look. There used to be this thing called Twitter. It sucked, and nobody on it was happy with anything that got put on it. You think they're missing out? You think they're missing out in Mad Max from being able to, like, look at... Oh my god, my Twitter... I don't know if anybody else... Everybody else has probably evacuated Twitter at this point. It's like a boomer website where people just, like, yell at each other all day. But... Rise up Zitterheads. Is that a slur? What the fuck? My Twitter is just, like, useless. They changed how, like, images work on Twitter now. So, like, you could, on mobile, you can do this thing where they, like, when you open up 4 pictures on Twitter, they just, like, assemble in like, a line, like, top to bottom, so you can make images that way. And my Twitter is nothing but that. It's, like, the most annoying thing of all time. Every single post on my Twitter is just, like, did it work? And them posting their, like, art of, like, an anime girl. And then I promptly hit the, not interested in this post button. It's so lame. It was fun for, like, 5 minutes. But then, like, as soon as it was every post, just fix it. Saturday, me when I get you. Okay, we do need, like, lights. Twitter is trying hard to figure out if I live in Vietnam, Japan, or the U.S. They'll get over it in a week or two. Yeah, but at this point, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna put my phone down and come back to this when it, like, works like the app that I was using before. I only have Twitter on my phone, frankly, to, like, doom scroll, which is what I... It's probably bad that I do that. But we all got our vices. And just follow, like, artists and, like, I don't know, YouTubers I like. That's what my Twitter feed is. And every once in a while, some fucking... My Zitter feed has, like... Can't finish that idea, son. Okay, Bills. Bills. Add Bill. Butcher Creature. Do Forever. Straight just become Project Moon content. It's algorithmic, man. You get what you get out what you put into it. So what have you been doing, boss? And it sucks because Project Moon has a terrible fan base. Let me get. Hold on, I can guess. And this is like an anime game, right? Is it just like racist? Is it that flavor, like Frieren? I kind of use Instagram similarly because it's just clips of people raising their beetles and larvae. Hey, man. Mine's just political rage bait because I'm a sensitive young political man. We're all in this sphere. Occasionally, I will get at blaming the Roblox dudes. Oh, Project Moon. I think we're all in that age bracket. Again, my optics on YouTube are like your audience is 25 to 30-year-old males. Do until you have... Okay, we want to do... Yeah, we want to do... Pause when satisfied. Unpause. 10... Very odd amount of Project Moon players in Roblox, yeah. There you go, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. We're all in that age bracket. Occasionally I will get, like, Manosphere stuff in my YouTube ads that I am just, like... I am just totally... Like, I know I'm in that age bracket for it, which is why I see it. But for the most part, I'm like, man... I'm almost insulted, because I'm like, you thought that I would like this. I get a lot of Instagram reels of a chicken screaming on top of a house. Okay. Project Moon appealed to the SCP crowd, so of course it's children. Oh man, it sucks that that's like what SCP became. I used to read about a lot of we actually need an AC for this to get cold, right? I used to read a lot of that was like my time killer in high school and slightly after was reading a random SCP articles. I really like the SCP wiki itself. There's stinker stories in there, of course, but like there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's some really fun, but it's just kind of annoying that it became like the backrooms level of oversaturated with nonsense. expand this. There you go. Just leave the door empty. An armored core. There's so many. Who's the one that does that? Sat. You're up, boss. This could be bad. That's really close. Okay. Okay. Crisis averted. So SCP Rand's got to read the Epstein files next. That'll teach him how to redact documents properly. Saturday's about to pump himself up. We need batteries. Is this... People are they going to yell at me if I make this small? Sat's playing horseshoes by himself while people are communicating inside. Look at that. Look at that. He's a thinker. He's a rationalist. Deteriorating. Remove this by attacking it. Fuck. Okay, we need like a storage house. I think that'll go in like this corner, this little corner here. You're not the thinker, Sat. You're not the thinker. Floors, concrete. Saturday, why are you throwing? Well, he was literally throwing. He wasn't, not like the... Come on now. Give the guy a break. Cut him some slack, would you? Oh, I want the zone. Yeah, fuck off. The guy doesn't get a break, man. Okay, no foods. We don't want medicine or drugs here. We don't want plant matter. We don't want yeah, we don't want plants. We don't want corpses. We don't want buildings. Oh, okay. Items will be, yeah, that's all good. Do that in the morning, and then we can move all this junk in from outside. Oh, wait, no, but you can just copy, right? Oh, wait, I made it better just now anyways. My favorite SCPs. Chief, we ran out of slacks to cut. I remember liking, like, Anti-Memetics Division. Yeah, that was one of my favorites back in the day. That first story in that series where the dude throws his phone at the monster because it's a brick of information. That one's so good. But every once in a while you'll open an SCP and it's like, this is the scary man, and he opened the door and kill you. I'm just saying we're broke in the colony. Why do you measure worth by material wealth, huh? Examine that. I am the thinker. Okay, here's what we'll do. Oh, we need a door for that. Structure. This is why they pay me the big bucks, folks. The evil ass murder SCP. Yeah. That's just what they boiled down to after a while. We'll close. They get pissed when the rooms aren't big, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good for a research room. We'll make it look nice and shit. Beep, beep. Deconstruct. Deep thoughts with the deep. In games like Rimworld or honestly any resource game, I tend to just a very slow death of attrition as I run out of materials. I feel like that's like most first playthroughs of games like this, when you just have no idea what is like the most optimal way to get things done. Kenshi, of course, was you don't even see like the scratch playthroughs of Kenshi where I was like, oh, I'll build another base closer to like this area so I can explore it a bit more. And it's like, oh, managing 2 bases in Kenshi is like the most annoying fucking thing in the world. So I feel that was like the slow death of when I used to play a lot of city builders back in the day, where you Jesus, these are just rotting away, huh? When I used to play a lot of city builders back in the day, you mismanage 1 or 2 things and like your population growth just like stalls or something like that. I think I just have a brain, not saying I'm like smarter at it because I'm a mega brain or whatever, but I think I just played enough of them that you sort of recognize the pattern. You're like, okay, these are the resources they want to be. One day there'll be a Kenshi video that's like 3 minutes long, and all that'll be said is, yeah, everyone died, it's over. I hope not. So it would be like the lamest way for the series to end, right? What time is it now? 7? Okay. Playing City Skylines, but my death of attrition is just building bad road infrastructure. That is the exact point. Okay, I guess a second Muffintop lore drop. This was 5, 6 years ago. I'm 20. Yeah, probably when I was like 20. I am not. This is not indicative of me as a person. Okay. This is why I don't like city builders. I may have imbibed in some mushrooms of a specific variety as a young man. This is not something I did often. But then all I did, like, hung out with my friends, and then I went home. And then while I was winding down that evening, I just loaded up City Skylines. And then I built what I believe to be, like, the most efficient, like, set of roads and off-ramps and infrastructure that I've ever built in one of those games. And then I woke up the next day, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't, like, unravel it. I had no idea what I was looking at. It's like, I'll be honest, I will never build a set of City Skylines infrastructure as complete and workable as that one. Battle Brothers is my flavor of cock and ball torture / abusive relationship. Yeah, because your dudes in that game will just die immediately. What do your faction be called? This is my go-to Kenshi name now. Merchant Vagabonds. Settlement needs a name. The City Skylines Mona Lisa. You remember that scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off where his friend is like staring at the art? That was what I was doing, man. I was just like, I saw the face of God. And it was my City Skylines save where shit worked. But anyway, all this to say, my City Skylines runs end at the exact moment when I stop being able to care about roads. High School Muffin is the kind of guy to pop 10 mushrooms and do some work with his angle grinder. No, don't. That's not advice. No, don't be the me that I was when I was like 20. That's a terrible idea. Let's give the settlement a name. Mutt. That's the Kenshi playthrough. Mutt. There you go. This is a deep cut reference. What the fuck was that noise? What is that noise? Alright. I gotta send this to my city council to fix traffic. I play modded and I name my characters after my Arma 3 group. Aha, nice. Rimworld is like The Sims, but for boys. I was gonna say something else. Yeah, don't. I was not a smart young man. Don't. Oh, I did used to work at a... I don't know why I should not be saying this. It's the internet. This is forever. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. There was one time specifically... Heckin' war crimes. One time specifically, I used to work at like a fast food place in high school, and there was this guy who I was like, whatever. I smoked a little weed in high school. This is the slings and arrows, but there was this guy that was even me as like a partaker. This guy was like a fucking burnout, and he would do dab hits in the freezer. The Sims, but when a character romances someone, we don't want them to disassemble them. Oh, Rimworld. Well, yeah, right. No, I get it. No, I get it. But I just thought, dude, the last place I would want to be high is work. Because like I'm neurotic, like I have really bad anxiety. So the last place I'd want to be on drugs is like the place where you need to talk to people every second of every day. It's like my nightmare. Why would you want to do that? You can do that in The Sims too, with mods. Anything's possible. Batteries. I'll never forget Rimworld openers. I'll never forget the shit that you need to get. Low food. It's that one regular show pilot? Oh, the AM and the PM. Hey, City Council, I have some mind-altering substances here. I have it on good faith that from a YouTuber that your city planner will increase in efficiency 200 times if he simply imbibes them. This is not fucking financial advice. Okay, we gotta kill some gazelles here. This is bad for the deer population. I guess for some folks it facilitates dealing with human interaction. Truth nuke. Yeah, but I would just... I would lose my mind. It's like I think about it like, I don't know. If I were like... My nightmare would be like being high on one of these streams. I think that would... Because you see people do that like... 420, man, we're playing video games while we're stoned, brother. I think I would just like have a massive panic attack and ruin my day. Like, why would you want to do that? What is sleeping? There's a oh, it's that cobra. The cobra egg hatched. Oh, this is funny. No animal handler capable of taming cobra requires level 8 in animals. Best capable handler Venezi has 3. Warning: cobras may attack upon failed taming attempts. Summit already got that market cornered. Oh no! Akizuki's oh, I thought he was going to talk to the cobra. Ah, shit! We need the good generator, right? Dude, I saw a guy on Twitch take an edible every sub, and he was up to like 1350 milligrams. Why? Why? Why would you want that? What? See, this is where we're entering. There's a line you cross with streaming stuff, where it's less about like Saturday's pouring over tomes in the dark right now. It's shit people do for themselves just for clicks online is crazy. Yeah, because it's like bad. You don't feel bad watching that and like making fun of that guy, you know? I couldn't watch it. I can't look at that. It's like watching somebody do that to themselves. I think there's a part of my brain that's like, I shouldn't be watching this. The moral center of my brain kicks on and is like, you shouldn't be doing this to yourself, and nobody should be in the audience. It's like the Coliseum, man. You can't fucking do that. Okay, take a minute and understand what we need. We only have 10 meals left. The only bad part about the YouTube streams is that I can't post the funny memes when my brain makes the connection with whatever Muffin says. Yeah. Hey, man, the next Discord stream, you'll be back on top. The Weed Thunderdome. Oh, if someone introduced themselves as a Kick streamer, I'd make it a point to avoid them immediately. Only the dregs end up on Kick, man. Only the dregs. Could you imagine oh, I thought you were going for the evil, man. Oh god. The depths that you must... Okay, because this... I don't know if you're below a certain age. Kick was regularly understood in my generation as the place where people went to groom minors. Okay? That was what Kick... I can't believe Kick has made this like resurgence as like an alternate streaming platform. Kick is a fucked platform. Would you prefer Kick streamer or influencer? Cobra! Oh, just shoot it. Is Hat incapable of, He's eating our berries, dog! What are you doing? Who can't fight? Akizuki? Can I choose euthanization? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Kick streamer. Get it? Oh, first nice one. Cobra meat for dinner. Secret third option. Am I technically an influencer right now? There was a moment a couple months ago where, you know, the Discord's been going well. These guys have been hanging out in there. But there was like a moment where the realization dawned on me that I am a Discord moderator. Like, like by happenstance, you know, just because it's where we hang out. And then I had this, I think I stared at the ceiling for a little bit after that. I just went on kick for a moment. The first thing I see, Zat, why do you break your messages up like this? Give me all the data. Officially Mando Fuentes true Red Pill content on Kick. Yes. GG, it's a wraps, brother. Ah, hey man, listen, it's thankless work. Hey, did you guys see that critical video where he's talking about the Discord, the Reddit mod who was like, what did he say? Reddit moderators were like better than regular people and need like to be coddled like little tiny babies, I believe is the content of what the man said. I like breaking up my messages. Hey man, you okay? Whatever floats your boat, bud. I'm not gonna take it from you. What? Yeah, there was that like balding Reddit moderator who got like, he made like an appeal to why he should like be returned to Reddit moderator status or whatever. Let's we can delete this. I didn't watch the video. Is that the little YouTube monkey? What the hell? I'm excited for the rest of the Dunk and Egg show. Oh, I remember that. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that it was pathetic. What has to happen to the brain? It's like Middleman. It's the YouTube monkey. What has to happen? You mean the 20 mil scam he was a part of? Wait. What? I don't know what this is. What was it? I don't know about this. I'm out of the loop. Asma Gold is on this platform. I don't want to think about Asma Gold right now. Did you see he was like? You know what's fucked up is that I'm now like a public figure. This is so fucked because I don't even see myself that way. But like I have like an internet presence now, so there's like a 1% chance that I say something, and someone goes to Asma Gold's stream and goes like, "Hey, this piece of shit YouTuber with like 5 subs is talking shit about you." I mean, it's not gonna happen, like unless one of you is a plant. The 20 mil Twitch fan house or whatever the fuck it was. I don't even know what that is. I'll look into that. But I don't know. You see Asma Gold like. He was like, yeah, I just cleaned my room. My back hurts and I can barely breathe. It's like, man, you that's like a weekend. Hohenzollern loyalist. Am I unfamiliar with this? I would never imagine anyone being a plant. Yeah, you're gonna run, bastard. You're probably donating to the guy right now. You love him. Okay, we're plugging along here. This is a decent little settlement. I think we're okay. Can we priority haul this stuff? There's no prioritized order, right? Claim, paint, no. I'm definitely not photosynthesizing right now. Oh, shut up. The man doesn't shower. Anything he says is irrelevant. This is blanketly true, yes? Okay, that's fine. Wait. I didn't set this down. No, nothing's been refrigerated. Fuck. That's fine, right? I'll go -10. I think that's... Who up synthesizing they photo? You get those bogos binted? God, I'm like 80 years old. Damn. Yeah, I don't know how Asmund Gold is like a Lorenz has got food incompetent cook. Wait, you gave the dog food poisoning just now? Who made these? It's Akizuki, right? Bogo's Binted is so 2025. Look, man, as long as DSP is alive on this platform, I will persist out of sheer hatred. I mean, the man masturbated on stream and didn't, see any adverse effects. I think Akizuki just gave the dog food poisoning, by the way, yeah. Damn, they really are liberals? Oh, you're talking about Hassan? Is that what you're saying, Gotcha? You asshole. You've been... Where... that's fine. Fucking asshole. I don't know. We talked about this already, but I don't know enough. DSP for POTUS 2032, make it happen. I think it will be over, man. The solar flare's ending. Okay, good. The stream is still on. What are you talking about? Oh god, DSP. But here's the thing about DSP, right? Like he has made his living by just like allowing people to make fun of him. Like, and the crazy part is I don't think he's playing it up. Like I think he is that inept at video games. Isn't he like a fighting game guy? Oh god, I could barely watch him play like the Souls-likes. Holy shit. Oh hey, how many people own like a Phil would fundraise for a single hour and wage quit because he's not getting enough donations? Nah man, he was wrapping presents because he's so kind. Ugh. It's just that guy derogatory. Phil. See, that again, that's another avenue of content that I'm like, I can't even watch that guy. Not because I like find it cringy or whatever, because Darkside Phil was one of those guys who I watched. I feel like this Let's All Play DS2. That's on the docket for one of these streams, man. I want to do a run with getting invaded and summoning. I don't know what it is. I'm seeing a lot of DS2. Like my Twitter feed has some DS2 in it right now. I don't know what the resurgence is about. It was fairly populous when I was playing it the other night, like last Friday. I know Sat's down. I summoned Sat the other day to help me with Last Giant, rather. I don't understand this. We were talking about it in the Discord. I think that game's fine. Maybe it's just like I'm a Souls series veteran or whatever, but I really like Dark Souls 2. I just like I'm going through like Ilium Lois now. But it's been fairly painless so far. The way you word it makes it seem like you actually needed help with the Last Giant. Nah, it's like the piss easiest Souls boss in maybe like any game. The Last Giant, I realized his entire moveset is basically your average like Elden Ring field giant like enemy, you know, like a troll. Like he's the exact same down to like the stomps and the big sword swipes. If anything, the trolls in Elden Ring have more like I'm more scared of fighting trolls in Elden Ring than I am fighting the last giant. DSP. Dark Souls Phil. Love that guy. What are we missing for this? Steel? Yes. Now's your time to shine, Akizuki. This is you, man. Painless, like I'm gonna fight a boss and get sciatica in real life. Hey man, we're all getting up there. If you ever play DS2 on stream, I'll invade and break your armor. Yeah, that's the average experience. What, you just jumping on a chair back there, boss? Okay. I didn't see many invasions happen when I was playing DS2, and I like putting my one of my major gripes about DS2. I won't say my only one. I have a couple complaints. Like, Soul Memory may be the dumbest fucking system I've ever encountered in the history of any Souls game. Soul Memory is maybe the dumbest fucking thing. Like, why the hell would I want to, like, I'm hanging out here at my level to, like, farm for souls, and you just, like, tiered me out because I've been here for too long? I really like getting summoned to help people in Souls games. So to be, like, I was able to get summoned, like, 4 times for Last Giant, like, help them beat the boss, maybe help them with the level a bit, and then, that was it. I was leveled out of being able to be summoned in that area. It was nonsense. It was just horse shit. Break all your armor. Upgrading armor is dumb too. I don't like. in your already limited pool of like Titanite shards and stuff, having to use some of it to like repair your or upgrade your armor is annoying as shit. I mean, you really don't have to. You could just not, but the stats get better when you do it. So, you know, if you know you're going to be using one set for a while, you might as well. What else did I find? The only other complaint I really have about Dark Souls 2 is there are a lot of just like I mean, Sat were talking about this the other day, but like there are a lot of just like giant empty rooms with like nothing in them. Like positively, like just it doesn't look like an area a person would ever inhabit. And I chalk that up to like the constraints of that generation of consoles. More so than I do like any problem with the actual gameplay of that game. Because you look at Elden Ring and there's a lot of places you go and you're like, okay, I understand how like people would inhabit this building, you know, down to like the individual details of what items are placed where. And you can tell they kind of wanted to do that with DS2, but they just didn't. Just wasn't possible, I suppose. I haven't touched armor upgrading. I mean, I understand if you don't. Because arguably DS2 is one of the games with like the most... Okay, where do we go from here? One of the games with like the most unique armor sets. They have like variants for like broken soldier sets and like unbroken soldier sets, you know? Like the old rotted ones that the hollows wear and then like the nice ones. We should harvest some berries here. And maybe hunt a little more wildlife. Do we have to... This is the dog doesn't... Okay, yes. Batteries. Very good. Furnace power battery. Get cozy, Sat. See you in the batteries, man. This is freezing now, right? We gotta go lower than this? Bing. Well, I mean, you say the limitations of the console at the time, but the 360 had some crazy good games. But didn't Halo 2? Well, that might have been original Xbox. They had that like stencil shadow lighting system that didn't make it into the game because of like constraints or whatever. I guess it was about working within your confines and maybe just like the way that Dark Souls 2 is coded. The infrastructure just doesn't make for like, you know, good performance, I guess. I mean, Elden Ring looks really good, and it looks really good on like medium settings and runs pretty good. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this field. Maybe IDK. See, this is the point in my Rimworld runs where I'm like, where do we go next? Probably getting a couple other crops or something. We should build a prison. I know that's important for like hiring people. I don't want to block up this. We have to get rid of this car. Are we going to have to shoot this car to death? I don't want to do that. Where's the knife? Who has any melee skill at all? Nobody. Super immune, quick suit. Alright. Equip plasteel knife as sidearm. We're gonna have an easy just chop away. Just like cut the car in half. Do these don't like blow up, right? No, right? Cover effect. No. Okay. Do you have any settlements to trade with? Let's see. We've got neutral, Jamestown, hostile. We've got one nice group of people right down the road from us here. Show what we'll buy. They want meat. They want components. This is when you make your pilgrimage to the cannibal plains or the southern... Wrong game! Wrong game! Okay, a couple things for us to do. I think getting a prison up is good. Right? Work. We want more wood. Maybe some art to enrich ourselves. We'll also get a little more metal going here. Again, been a while since I've... Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, but I guess I'll talk about the upload schedule coming up when I have time. It's another Minecraft video next. Maybe one after that. Probably not a crazy amount. But then we're going back to Star Sector. Star Sector 2 next. Or 4, depending if you count the old Johnny Freight stuff. I'm excited to return to Star Sector. Every time those guys post that they've updated it, my heart stops in my chest because I think, please don't let this be the one that's the 1.0 update and there's new story shit and everything that I've recorded and scripted is null and void. That terrifies me. It's a terrifying thought. All crafts dwarfsmanship is of the highest quality. Do I need to engage in Dwarf Fortress? It's been on the edge of like my games list for a long time, but Easy's upset. Drowsy, yeah, because he was punching a card, the destruction. It's one of like the I haven't played it in years, but I'm scared to return. Is it really like what everybody says it is? It's been on the edge of like my perception games wise for a long time, but I just never took like the leap or to the dictat or whatever. Yeah, whatever you said, man. Floors, wood floor, structure. There we go. God, I love Star Sector so much. Let's see, it's up there. You know, have you thought of doing a series similar to Exploring Kenshin with the Souls games? You'd find it very similar to the game you're playing right now, honestly. Oh, I mean, I know Rimworld and Kenshi and things like that are all downstream of Dwarf Fortress. Like, I'm not that deaf to it. I had an idea to do streams on this channel that were like an Elden Ring lore through. Or I just start early game Elden Ring and just cover everything that was in that area. Maybe it would work as a structured series. I think the only problem is that I'm so ingrained in like the Souls lore, like watching Souls lore content, that I would be afraid that anything that I try to put together would be so tainted by everybody else's perspectives on it. But I think I have a unique enough read on it. Because the thing about Elden Ring and other Souls games is that it's really more about how you interpret certain things, Elden Ring especially. Like, where they never concretely answer where Radagon came from. Calradia would be cool, too. Is there enough to chew on with Calradia lore? I might be able to get, like, a 20-minute video together about that. That's an idea. I'm waiting for war sales to be training a lot. Okay, let's check the conversation, the social screen. Sure, worried about Bannerlord if it ever became a good game. God, like, cause didn't they break shit with the war sales update? I know people liked it. We're gonna have to move this because frankly, it's in the way at this point. It was how did war sales pan out? I know it was really buggy, so I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to touch this. I'm going to wait like 2 months for this to actually work in the way that they said it was going to work. As with like every like modern game release now. You just have to like, whatever the date they tell you, add like 3 months. The Swatians, they're fun, butter. Haven't heard that one in a long time. I mean, I guess Warhammer lore would be another avenue. I really like Warhammer. But, like, I don't know. Warhammer's fine. The thing with Warhammer is there's a lot of shit that's just like from one army manual that's never expanded upon. So like theory crafting about it is, I don't know, it's a game that exists to sell you plastic toys. So I find Warhammer lore like a little I take it a little less seriously. And I am like almost like the exact like wrong type of person to make Warhammer content in the big 2026 because take it down if Games Workshop doesn't find it appealing. Yeah, this is gotta love modern. You know, you gotta protect that IP. Oh, my dog. Hello. What's up, Dutch? Yeah, I don't know. I really liked Warhammer Fantasy. Warhammer's honestly kind of oversaturated. Yeah, I think it's very clear that it don't. Dutch, get out from under the desk, buddy. That's where the power cables are. You silly bastard, you. Warhammer's sort of becoming pop sci-fi to me, and pop fantasy to me, because like I don't know. Not that I'm saying that it's not, you know, niche anymore or whatever, but it's got a bigger audience than it did, and I think there's a lot of eyes on it. I think the YouTuber scenario was going through some shit a bit ago, so it may still be tense. Yeah, there was, I think Legend of Total War uploaded some kind of, I mean, I like that guy, but he posted he was like done. Project Zomboid is this has always been a possibility. It's been on the corkboard for a while. I like Zomboid. I don't know, Warhammer I like it, but I'm a Warhammer fantasy guy, so I don't really care about Age of Sigmar, and I find 40k kind of silly. so there's not much there for me at this point. With fantasy being over and old world being like a ways away from being fleshed out. But Project Zomboid, I love Project Zomboid. I've only played it I played it less than I should, and I think it's because I really want to dedicate the time to playing it like multiplayer and online with a bunch of dorks. Which I think is like the ideal way to do it. The idea that was supposed to be a subversion of normal fantasy sci-fi tropes, and now it's just the mainstream. It's just how it goes. Yeah, I mean, I could see there being a time when it was like the anti-Tolkien or something like that. You know, in the same way like Game of Thrones is, where it's like a response to like regular fantasy. But now it's like, it's not too far away from it. I have like 4 hours on it, but it's such a fun game. Yeah. Should do Fallout, but specifically my fan fiction version of Fallout, where it's everything that I want out of the series. I uploaded. Okay. When the first... Let me just focus on this for a second. What do I want to go for next? What? Person living among wild animals has wandered in. She's called Riga. You can attempt to... Whoa! Whoa! You are large and in charge. You Benny, wild woman. Okay, she can farm. That's honestly kind of what we need right now. Sat, did you write the multi-book anthology of My Little Pony volunteers? I never knew. I made a video about Fallout. God, like a year and a half ago at this point. It's not up. It's not up right now. But it was about the Fallout show when it came out. I'm not like the biggest Fallout head in the world, but I had some ideas about it. It was basically just like Bethesda slander. And the video performed okay for like the time. I had like 25,000 views or whatever when I took it down. But the problem was that I did not like the people who were showing up in my comment section. There were a lot of, you know, those kinds of Fallout guys in my comment section. And I said to myself, I says, this is not the type of audience I would like to garner. So that video is like in the dead videos section. No, wait, no, it's not even up. It's not even up anywhere. I'd put that up on the Patreon, like the dead videos section. But yeah, I did. I uploaded one Fallout video. Dude started showing up in my comments and calling me like a fat fuck and saying it was woke or whatever. I was like, okay, I don't think I want. I don't. Or they were. I said the new show was bad, and they're like, yeah, because they put all those minorities in it. I was like, no, I specifically said I don't care about that. I specifically said I don't give a half a shit about that, man. So I was, you know, I clocked out. I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna take a break from Fallout. I think I'm done with Fallout for now. All the Legion enthusiasts pulling up. Yeah, basically that was basically the experience. They scared the hose, man. They scared me right away. Okay, batteries filling, generator running. Now's the time when we do like lights and shit, right? So we can get rid of these little torches. Notice how those types always side with the Legion. I wonder why. What's the through line here? I don't... Am I missing something? I don't know. I'm confused. Confused about it. Legion account based in Shady Sands. Okay, that's good. That's a good bit. I got enough steel now. Yeah, running low on components. Ancient storage cylinder. Valuable parts are missing. Everything else is great usefulness. Okay. I thought that would have contained something. We need like chunk components, right? Like in the wall. What's this? Compacted steel. We want like this. Yeah, compacted machinery. Here we go. Bing, 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 bing. Oh god. I don't know. It's so clear from the way that Fallout is set. Like New Vegas. Okay. Here's the thing about Fallout. I guess I'll talk about Fallout. Like, like everybody else, New Vegas has not been matched since. New Vegas is basically the best thing since fucking... Oh, my phone notifications. New Vegas is basically the best thing since sliced bread. We all know this. But the problem is, it's so good that anything that comes after is doomed to not follow up with any like level of, you know, it's like following the main acts. You can't really, it's hard. But then like, no, I don't really, Fallout 1 and 2, of course, are like classics that everybody, if you're in that like old RPG sphere, everybody enjoys. You should preference that it's the only writing wise that it's good. Yeah, like the, no, I don't want to do the, I don't want to do the Empire stuff. Kind of falls flat everywhere else. Yeah, it's easy to replace like the gameplay. No. You know what? I like the looting shooting aspect of it, but the when this is done, we'll try and tame that wild woman. The combat's like, you know, it's not great. Fallout 4, okay, but it's the exact opposite thing with Fallout 4, where like the plot is like nonsense, and the gunplay is like much better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I will defend the gameplay of New Vegas. It's not bad, repairing stuff, but it's just that like. I much prefer when I go and go back and replay New Vegas. I really enjoy turning it into like a stalker type with leaning and shit. To be fair, it's Bethesda. It's kind of mirrored to the Elder Scrolls, where they have excellent setting, but the execution is terrible. This is also true. It's the same thing with. It's the same thing with Morrowind. I gotta blow my nose. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Here, you can have this for free. Here you go. Yeah, like everything that came after Morrowind was like doomed to be dead on arrival. Because, well, I won't say doomed. You can make a sequel to like famously good games. I'm not gonna say doomed. It's just that you really gotta, either you need to have like the same, you're welcome for this, V-Sneezy, more like V-Sneezy. You just gotta have like, I don't know, good writers on board, or the original crew. And in both cases, with Skyrim and Morrowind and New Vegas and, you know, Fallout 4, like they just weren't there. I maintain that you could have done like a really knock it out of the park, like East meets, like conflicts with West. Fallout 3 is whatever. Okay, Fallout 3 is fine. It's a little simple, the main plot's a little dumb and stupid, but like Fallout 3 is fine. I maintain that you could have done like a really, really cool, like East versus West, like NCR expansionism pushes past the Hoover Dam and they encounter, like, I don't know, the Minutemen or something from like East Coast Fallout, East meets West Coast Fallout, and have them like war over, I don't know, somewhere in the Midwest. You know, pick like a middle of the country kind of location and flesh that out, whatever the authentic culture of that place would be, and like the march on of like the NCR's expansionism keeps you know, pushing. It's like reverse Manifest Destiny. You know, they're going back to the East Coast. There's such an interesting story you could tell there, I think. But the problem is that if Bethesda were to make that, they would have to include stupid shit, stupid quirky shit. Kansas Fallout. Let's go. Shit, have it be a Fallout game set in Texas. Set the next Fallout game in fucking Texas. You can have the Alamo. You can have, I don't know, the Grand Canyon. Oh wait, no, they already had it. They already had the Grand Canyon, right? Didn't they? Isn't that what Minutemen upgrade to the hour? Shut up. Set it in Memphis. Where's the St. Louis Arch? You know, I don't know. There's so many landmarks you could pick because they like doing that in Fallout. You know, with the Washington D.C. or any of that stuff. There's so much room to grow in that setting. It's just the best. The best. Oh, no! Wait, what the fuck? I'm stupid as shit. I was about to say a New Vegas Fallout, or a Vegas Fallout. But that's kind of the one that nobody shuts the fuck up about, right? Shit. Just reverse engineered Fallout, New Vegas again. Fallout in Kansas, the map would look like GM Flatgrass. They could honestly do Kansas, West. Yeah, I know. But my point is that you can make it work. You could have made it work before the Fallout show. This is Memphis, Tennessee before the apocalypse, and here's it after exactly the same. All of these ideas are good. Okay, hold on. We need to, 4 prisoners, right? Where's that lady? Oh, there's an anima tree over here. Is it under wildlife? No, she's not wildlife. Where's that lady? Is she gone? Oh, I think we missed her. West Coast again. They won't do shit. Oh shit, claim this. Did I just disallow all the... No. Another 20 billion to Fallout 76. That game is not... Is it... Okay. Settle an argument for me. Is that game, like, good now? That game's not good now. Fallout Alaska. They already did that. That was Fallout 3. There's a DLC for Fallout... There she is. Okay. Tame. If she tries to fight, we lock her up. Fallout Alaska. Fallout Hawaii. You could basically point at any, like, historically significant... The most annoying part is that they bungled... There's some of the, like, I don't know, historical East Coast stuff I love. Like, the idea that you're fighting over this historically, like, bloody area of the Civil War. I don't know. Boston is great. If you want cattle slop, it's good. Yeah, great. I actually really like the idea of Fallout taking place in Canada, given that it was taken over by the U.S. in that verse. Could explore themes of colonization and stuff, but not Bethesda. I think it's just because they're afraid to, like, actually say something. Maybe not afraid, or just not interested. It's not, like, economically viable. You reach a wider audience by just making something milquetoast and kind of bland. Take a fucking full I mean, this is what the Fallout London project was, right? Just take a full left turn and do Fallout in another country in the Fallout universe. And just make it Fallout Guam. Guam. Tahiti. Mangoes. Just take Fallout and set it in, like, a totally another country on the world and show us, like, how they're doing post-nuclear apocalypse. I don't know. There's things you could do. Hello, Thrombos. But the problem is that anything they couldn't do, they could have done, they won't, because it's, like, too interesting. Anyway, that's my Fallout. +2. Infuriating. What's so infuriating to me is that the East Coast is so destroyed even after 200 years, like they couldn't rebuild that anything. Even Crusader Kings modders can get a better post-apocalyptic world building. Invasion in this day and age? Are you insane? Okay, like the fun part about New Vegas, I guess it's the Fallout rant's not over, but the interesting part about New Vegas, right, is that, like, I love that humanity in the Fallout setting bounced back. Like, we're like cockroaches, you know? Like, I fully believe that even after a nuclear apocalypse, like, where all the shit got lost, that we would bounce back to the level that, like, they have, like, functional governments and stuff, and, like, towns and trade. Like, This is what humanity does. It's like the same thing as like the Dark Ages, right? That's what the post-apocalypse is. Like things are shitty for a long time, really shitty, and then humanity finds a way to like. That's what I love about Kenshi. Humanity finds a way to like reorganize themselves. If people are still around, they're going to communicate and work together. That's like we're herd animals, pack animals like that. Fallout is doing so well with the success of the show. What should we do now that we've got this new audience? Sell them shit. Sell them tchotchkes. Remake the old games. Isn't that what people are talking about right now? Possible New Vegas remakes and stuff. Fallout 4 is just a hunter-gatherer society with semi-nomadic settlers. That's the annoying part! Is that Bethesda Fallout is just like... Everything's fucking sucks and it's full of raiders. Okay, Fallout stole visual design elements from Mad Max. Okay? They did. They took visual design elements from Mad Max with like raiders and shit. Of course they did. Right? It's just what it's based on. It's like inextricable. But like the world that Fallout is not Mad Max. It's not just like dudes in leather jackets fighting like guys in jock straps. It's not. It's outgrown that. It became its own thing with like 2 in New Vegas. But Fallout 3 and 4 and 76 just don't understand that. The idea of like the what's the trading company called in New Vegas? You know, like the Van Graffs and like the whatever the trading company was called in New Vegas. The idea that there's like the mob essentially. They're like big money, like in cattle barons. There's like these big money people subverting the government of the Crimson Caravan. Thank you. Subverting like the way the democratic government of the NCR is supposed to work. The idea that the last like 3 presidents were all related. You know, it's so full of life. It's so full of like interesting political strife that like mirrors modern issues. Fallout there used to be something going on. Another settlement needs your help. Thank you, Preston Garvey. Bethesda thinks Fallout is quirky. And Fallout is not quirky to me. Vault City is proof that they outgrew that from the very first game. This is like our biannual Fallout funeral. I don't know. Fallout to me is another one of those settings, kind of like, I don't know, like Halo or something, where we had our fun, but it's over now. It's over. We talk about Fallout every stream. It comes up now and again. Bethesda thinks Fallout is cool. BOS power armor dude aura farming, pretty much. I don't know. I just think it's one of those settings where we're done with it. We're done. Just take. We need a spiritual successor. We need ideas from the original reformatted in some other thing. Like Fallout is done. Just take the ideas you liked from it and make a new piece of art that's like downstream of it. You know, that's kind of where we're at. You don't have to get your. We can do libations for Star Wars next. A drug synthesis. High School Me is like really happy right now. Beer brewing, Devil Strand, carpet. Pemmican. We want pemmican, right? IEDs. Auto door. You should probably wall in this as well. It's not like an easy break point over it. Can pawns walk over this? Yeah, right? Yeah. Disney is a dead and beaten horse. I Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back is the best movie ever made. Andor is maybe one of the greatest like ruminations on authoritarianism that I've seen in the last, I don't know, decade. And it is a shame that Andor is stapled to modern Star Wars like a corpse stapled to a tree. Star Wars sucks. Star Wars sucks. Thank you. Star Wars. I have a soft spot in my heart. Genndy Tartakovsky 2003 Clone Wars cartoon is what the prequels are to me. The prequels don't even exist. When I think of the prequels, I just think about Genndy. But outside of that, like I think people have like an appreciation for Star Wars now because they grew up with the series. Oh yeah, season 1 of Mandalorian's great. But I think I just don't. Did Akizuki just say something about nukes? Chad, you guys are just talking about, hey, it's Fallout. We're talking about Fallout. Talk about the link between art history and alien contact. What episode of Kenshi was that? 3? 4? Whatever. Yeah, Star Wars is like a horse that's been beaten since like the 70s, man. Like, okay. Well, this is where you. They never knew who they were, and Andor is the only show that got the real idea of Star Wars wished it was. Yeah. Star Wars is like this. What part of the Pandora video was that? What video are you talking about? You're talking about Pandora? What's that? What are you talking about, man? Yeah, the corpse of the rotting, disgusting, pillaged corpse of Star Wars. Okay. Are we gonna have a prequels argument today? Are we gonna fight? Is that what we're gonna do? I don't like the prequels. Charlie Chaplin saw Star Wars in theaters. It's that old. Is that true? That's not true. Is that true? That's not true. That's not true. You're giving me like an Anne Frank and Martin Luther King were in the same generation kind of... That's not true. I'm Googling that. Charlie... Did I say Charlie Kirk just now or Charlie Chaplin? Wait! What did I say? The Kirkification is real. No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Oh my god, he died in 1977. Charlie Chaplin, did he... Filmography, filmmaking. I gotta know if he's... Did he see... Is that true? It's possible, at the very least. I'm tapping out here. It's 1 a.m. deliberately after burning up Star. It's okay. I'm ending the stream soon anyways. I probably got like... I'll just wrap up this conversation and I'm gonna go. Short one. 2 hours. I heard my name in nukes and I'm currently panicking in an underground area in Vintage Story. I am trying to infect the Rift events folks with Vintage Story as best as I can. I want them to do a Joyful's Rise of Civilizations, but in Vintage Story, worse than you know. God, I gotta blow my nose again. Ugh. This is why fan fiction is great. Vsauce said it in a video in Illusions of that time. That is my source. Yeah, I mean, well, when you think about it, like fan fiction is like a modern phrase, right? I talk about this with Red, with my my partner, my girlfriend, all the time. Like fan fiction is a modern phrase. Before the modern era, like people just wrote about things that I don't know. All media is like inspired by something else. No idea is like unique. Everybody's thought of something before, you know. So in a way, like fan fiction is just not like. There's books that get published now that are fan fiction that just had the label scraped off of it, you know. Is anybody trying to tame this person? Who is the? Try to arrest. King Arthur is 100% fandom built? By Red, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, me and Red, yeah. What's the Red hatred, Sat? But I don't know. You remove the idea of fan fiction from your brain. King Arthur is so funny in retrospective. I'm not history pilled on this. What's the chatter? What's the chatter? Is it one of those circumstances where it was written like 300 years after the time period, and it has like essentially nothing to do? Fucking get her. Wait, is she like a? Oh no! No! Who's got the gun? Oh no, you got the. Oh no! Here, not you. Can't fight. She's crazy with fists. Mental state berserk. Yeah, blast her. I won't close this stream out by getting somebody killed. What the fuck? Is she just punching a rat? Okay, brute. Oh, yeah. Back off, back off. Akizuki, where you at, man? Is she faster than us? Hey, don't. Ah, we killed her. Ah! Well, sorry, lady. You're toast, honey. Basically, some Roman translated some Celtic title for warrior, and people kind of developed the whole mythos for that one thing. Ah, written in the 1200s about the king of pre-Roman Britons. It was written by French LARPers. Okay. No, yeah, that happens a lot. That's a lot of, like, Roman historians are like that too, right? Where they're like, hey, this shit happened like 200 years ago, and I'm politically influenced by the people in charge right now who may have a vested interest in not telling this a certain way. Here's what I think happened. Also, fuck the people involved in this thing. I'm gonna freely complain about them because my standards for authenticity or professionalism are basically zero. It's just like gossip and bullshit. Prester John letter. What's this? I'm always open for new. Prester John letter. Letter from Prester John. Letter purports to be written by a Byzantine emperor to the Byzantine emperor by Prester John himself. Is this a rabbit hole? Okay, let's see. Nestorian patriarch and king who was said to rule over a Christian nation lost amid the pagans and Muslims in the Orient. The accounts were often embellished. Oh, okay, all right. A lot of your favorite media is fan fiction to a degree of whatever the creator liked. Yeah, that's true. That's why Basil II is called the Bulgar Slayer. He was only given that epithet decades after his death. Yeah, this happens all the time. Game of Thrones is fan fiction to Lord of the Rings. You're preaching to the choir, brother. I'm aware. A response to Tolkien. I've been there. That's the headspace I live, man. Okay, we've got the rice now. Is our food stores are not great. I think we want to up this bill, right? Yeah, that's about right. Are our priorities all fucked up? Are you bed resting? Yeah, good. It's Gilgamesh all the way down. Okay, here, we'll start closing this out. I'll go for like another 5 or 6 minutes. Something like that. Oh, Game of Thrones. Right after we get off here, I'm finishing that first episode of Dunk and Egg. The show's great. I'm really happy with it so far. I mean, it's only the first episode. What I was saying earlier before everybody popped in is like 50 Shades of Grey is fan fiction of Twilight. And Twilight is nonsense. I put this in the most recent Star Sector video. 6 or I avoided it. I didn't do it. I didn't do the thing. I put this in the latest Star Sector video, but Twilight is basically one of my favorite bad movies of all time. It is so like endlessly rewatchable and funny if you just like get hammered with some friends and watch the first Twilight film. The rest of them, take it or leave it. There's a point where it just becomes like killing time, essentially. But those first ones, it's good fun, man. 6 or 8 minutes. Dear God, don't bring Twilight up to me. You're right. That is a good pull. Twilight is just Gerard Way smut. Especially if you take a fungi of a special variety. Why are you saying that, man? To me? I did it like twice, okay? It wasn't. You're making it out like I'm some kind of like druggie. I'm not, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You gotta do. No, wait. I'm not giving that advice. Don't do drugs. Don't do that. The nonchalant vampires strolling through the woods. Yeah, you don't need a permit to film there. It's so good. How long have you been 17? Oh, it's so good. All right. I'm putting the kibosh on this. Oh, this was fun. I had a good time. For clarity, I have been streaming to the patrons. You know, these Akizuki and Saturday, Gotcha Hell, these guys. I have been streaming to these guys for like a month, three months, something like that, 2-3 months. It's been good fun, but I wasn't sure how getting back out to the wider YouTube audience is going to go. So this it's nice that it's basically the same. I had a good time. But thanks for popping by. I have that privilege. I will be back again this Thursday at the same time at 6. And I think that's going to be the schedule going forward. Mondays and Thursdays at 6. And then on Fridays for the patrons. But thanks for popping in. I will see you fools later. Bye-bye.